Hi guys, it's me Joseph Anderson again, and for this video, in celebration of the 2023 Christmas season, I would like to wish everyone a very happy, safe Christmas and New Year's, along with Hanukkah of course, and Kwanzaa. So, in celebration of today, this month of December, I've decided to talk about a movie starring an actor that my mother never really liked to watch. Yeah, she hated Will Ferrell, and I'm gonna talk about a movie where where I actually enjoy his performance as the main character Buddy. So in order of that, I will discuss Elf, one of the few movies that I actually enjoyed, and she absolutely hated. Now, as an adult watching this movie, it's freaking hilarious because there are so many references and so many enjoyable things about this movie that it's just funny. Like, for example, during the course of the movie, he found out to be quote unquote special because he lacks it. He doesn't. He has this Christmas cheer, but he just can't really do as well as the other elves, and they make fun of him for it. And they put him in charge of the checking out of the checking the boxes. Now, this is all one good, you click open the box and it plays the music, Pop Goes the Weasel. But, for those of you who are true gamers, like old school gamers like myself, there's a certain, sound effect in there that when he pops open the deck in the box, a very familiar sound comes out of it. I'll give you a hint as to what I'm talking about. I'll give you a few seconds to think it over. It's not Crash Bandicoot himself. The Jack in the Box has legendary Ripperoo laugh in its entirety, which I don't know why they put it in the remakes of the Crash Bandicoot trilogy and Crash Team Racing, but that's something that should be picketed that they don't have that in there. In any case, it's really funny to see that as a gamer myself. And also, this is the same matter. That laugh was also used in a horror movie. I believe it was It Follows. So I don't know which one came first, the game version or the horror movie version, but it's still a pretty nice Easter egg. And also, Bob Newhart, which plays Buddy's adopted father, which I have to ask this question: why is it that they have an older elf there when everyone else is like kid size, kid age? That really doesn't make too much sense in that regard. If you're gonna have everyone else be young, have someone else look young and stuff. I mean, I love Bob Newhart in this movie. He's excellent. And as an added bonus, back in high school, I had a guidance counselor spitting image of Bob Newhart in this movie as they got older. Spitting image and the voice too it pretty much did on too. I know we were coming for seeing that, but this guy was perfect for me. For me, of course, you know that Bob Newhart played Professor Proton in the Big Bang Theory. You know, he will always go down in pop culture for that alone. And you know, of course, he had the Bob Newhart show. And speaking of which, I don't think he was actually on the show itself, but they have Ed Asner as Santa Claus, which is awesome. He was in among other things, he was on the Mary Tyler Moore Show, which came on about the same time, thereabouts as the Bob Newhart Show, I believe. I don't know, it was a little bit before my time, so just bear with me on that. But yeah, it was pretty cool about that. Also, they make fun of well, I wouldn't say they make fun of it, but they make reference to the Wrecking Bass TV specials, like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, with the talking snowman, the secret narrator. I don't know what his name is in the special, but it's pretty funny. I traveled the world as a cumulonimbus cloud. That was actually really funny. But also from the same man, the humor with the elves is just funny. It's all because Bob Newhart explains that that elves can do three kinds of jobs. Number one, baking cookies, aka the cute little elves in a oven, an old tree house for wood that's done by an oven. That's really funny. And then you got the cobbler that can be used, that someone can eat. Elves can be called cobblers, assisting cobblers and making food when the old man goes to sleep and stuff like that. And then you got the highest rank of all, Santa's helpers, which, according to most movies, has its own hierarchy. But we'll let that one slide for now. Did you wonder if there's if bakers are seen as less than Santa's workshop slaves? I mean helpers. Yeah, I do believe that Futurama got that pretty right, that they're slaves in Santa's forced labor camp. But yeah, I think that Futurama is the only one that actually got that fun part right. Anyway, this show keep the elves having fun with that, and they showed the regular worker slaves doing that, and they show them as being happy and cheerful 24 hours a day, which would mean that a psychiatrist elf would kind of not needed, for depression and stuff like that. Unless depression in this world is like a freak of nature. Something doesn't wrong with the person, more than usual. Anyway, I believe I watched this movie was based on a book, so props to that. Absolutely and stuff like that. Anyway, which he did this orphanage in which Buddy is dropped off as the baby, obviously. Now, there's something I want to say about this. Part 2. The baby itself looks like an Asian baby with the eyes, with the skin tone, and with the hair color. How it grows up to be with her with lighter skin, lighter hair color, and not non-Asian eyes. I have no idea how that happened, but whatever. Anyway, yeah. Speaking of Asian people, I think that they would make perfect elves for this movie and for the entire world of this, elf times, elf culture, because you could have an Asian person that is like 20, 25 years old, something like that, and you would still look like that 12. So that's a good consideration. Like, not all, not you all have all Asian, all elves be Asian, but just some of them have a diverse amount. That being said, the elves are pretty funny. Even though they do pick on Buddy for being a human and not being stupid enough not to notice it. It's pretty funny. And the fact that Bob Newhart delivers it in the most deadpan way too. The news that you're not an elf. No shit, father. I mean, I would think that someone yay tall, 6'3" or something like that, would be a little bit of a difference between that and someone who's 4 foot tall. I'm just saying. Also, for the same matter, they kind of rate species against other species of mythological creatures. For example, trolls they try to employ, but they're not paper trained, they're not pie trained. Number 2, they try gnomes, but gnomes end up getting drunk all the time, which is kind of a slender against trolls and gnomes. For example, David is not gonna be very happy about that. Anyway, he as a baby, the baby ends up going into Santa's sack of toys. Now, this is weird because with an omniscient character like Santa, they would know what all children are at that moment. But whatever, it's a movie, you gotta take liberties. Anyway, he grows up with the elves. They pick on him, and he felt like a misfit. Kind of like a misfit toys, if you know what I mean. So then he grows up, and then he went to go see his real father in magical land of New York. So he breaks off from his father, his adopted father, Papa Elf, and then goes to New York City. Before he goes to see the talking snowman, and then some puppets. No, it's like it's supposed to be this big scary creature that eats seals and stuff with one horn. Now this is funny that he's like the friendliest creature ever to Buddy. Now Buddy ends up going to New York by iceberg, kind of like in a spoof of Speed 3 and Family Guy, and it's so funny because he goes to see father, played by James Caan. Now, we are told that his, his the James Caan knocked up his mother, and the mother didn't want to have the baby, so she put up for adoption. That's why he's there. The thing is that James Caan has a kid already with Mary Steenburgen, the woman from Back to the Future Part 3. Now, this is where it gets kind of annoying for me. I hate it when you got, when you got parents that are in their 40s or 50s, and they have a son that's like 20 years, 30, something like that, which makes sense, okay? But then you got another sibling that's like that's in the teenage years. That's like a difference of like over 10 years. So that doesn't sound right. I can understand maybe somewhere like coming to China and all that, with the one-child policy and stuff like that, but for America, I don't really like it too much. I think siblings should be within like maybe 5 years, 6 years, less if possible, but that just doesn't really jive too well with me. Besides that, you got the thing about that that Buddy doesn't know what the hell he's talking about when he goes to see his father. Now, Santa Claus does give him a few tips, like don't deal snow. He said that that's the one thing I disagree on. Okay, he said that when a scientist peep show, that doesn't mean that it involves looking at Christmas gifts early. If you have a girlfriend, yes it does. You definitely get to look at Christmas presents early on that show. But that's there. I mean, there is a joke about Buddy buying his father women's lingerie, for example, but that's I don't know if that's really tied into that joke that it just mentioned, but it's kind of funny to see the old man doing that like that. Which, by the way, the old man actually resembled my uncle. For some reason, he remember that. That and the fact that he played the Sonny in the Godfather movies. So that's funny bit of history too. God rest his soul. I love James Caan and everything he did. He was an awesome actor. So now now I gotta say that Buddy gets a job looking at Gimbals. Now I don't know if Gimbals was open back then, but it was a big department store like Macy's or Walmart in some cases. A real big fancy store, like a high-end type store, and you get a job obviously as Santa Elf. And he's an annoying little sucker too, because he pisses off everybody. He said you sit on through a lot of lives when he spots a fake Santa Claus, and he gets all excited like, "Oh boy, Santa Claus is coming to town! Yeah, here's my father. I know him. I know that man." Until he realizes that it's not really him. Now, I gotta say, pretty damn funny to see all that. And what's even more funny is that in one night, he makes up all the decorations in the place to be much more Christmassy. That's the word. And he makes it more presentable to be as close to North Pole as it can, without putting real snow on the ground. That would be ridiculous. But he puts he cuts up little snowflakes out of paper and stuff. Really nice stuff. But the one thing I got bitch about, the wrapping paper, for boxes for decoration and stuff. And the fact that he makes it beautiful, spot on little miniature of the New Skyline out of Legos, among all things Legos. Number one, you need to get like a special set of that, because otherwise you can't get the right bricks for it. The color always matches everything. Unless you get a special set for that. And second of all, where in the hell do they get all the time for it? Unless you got special time dilation powers. That stuff can take time. I mean, sure, the lights would take time, but less time than building an entire, 4 or 5 building, setup. To which the fake Santa and the model taking 3 seconds with a big baseball bat or a piper or something like that. And so, they have, they also have Zoe Deschanel in there too, and she's very impressed by his building and stuff and stuff, where she even says, I'm impressed, but she used to be the whole I'm not talking to you. I don't sing. I'm dull vanilla, which with the blonde hair of hers, she is vanilla. Now, I know I'm going to say something that is horrible, but I prefer brunette. I know I'm going to get a lot for that, but I just prefer Zoe Deschanel with black hair, because I think she's pretty with natural hair like that. But that's for you to decide. So you show her singing in the shower in the ladies' room in the employee section of the store, which I don't know if that's really a thing, if they had those type of facilities in big department stores. I guess it must be because the more wealthy or something like that. But that's kind of weird and funny. Trust me, I'm not one of the type of guys that would go into the rooms, leave room in there anyway, but that's just weird to me. I mean, I can see that in the gym or something like that, but in the department store, I don't think that would happen like that. So, they show that happening, and she's singing Baby It's Cold Outside, which is appropriate for the winter season. But then Bray starts singing next to her on the sink. Now, I'd be like, if that were me in the ladies' room, taking a shower and stuff, I'd be like, what the fuck is that? And then would look out and I would say, Get the fuck out of my room. This is the perfect show. Get the hell out of here. You're not invited. Go away. But she waits until after the sun is over to do it. Now, I don't know that much about women. They're foreign creatures to me. They're very beautiful, but they're very foreign to me. I would assume that a woman would say, I'm never talking to you again, you're out of here, you're fired. I'm calling PR about it. You're out. But no, she doesn't do that. Yeah, because it's trauma, it's rubbing off on her or something like that. Much later on, we find out that something else is rubbing off on her because they had a baby together, a human baby, to which Papa Elf wanted to see the baby and hold him. And it's funny because technically it does happen because Will Ferrell, while holding his own baby, goes to sit on the lap of Papa Elf. And then Papa Elf gets legs crushed by the big baby, which is very funny. But anyway, they show him getting fired. So, for it to just don't live comment. So, I just swear that they have the black security guard there. I could swear I've seen him in other stuff too, and he's pretty funny too. Especially when he's just a rock that kick line with the other elves at the end of the movie. But I'll get to that later. So, they show Buddy going into prison for their fight problem there at the store. And, you see all the big tough, guys that probably committed murder, rape, theft, maybe illegal gambling and all that. And you see them, just hanging around thinking about what to do to this guy. And then, much later on, they show him, happy and, dancing along with the other song. And that's hilarious. And kind of reminds me that from Ghost Rider, where they do the sitting with Nancy Kid. But anyway, they talk about they do that same stick, and it's hilarious. So then they do bring your son to work day. Now, before that, the other son of the guy, James Cotton's son, is actually being a little shit toward Buddy. Now, Buddy ends up helping him out with the some boys that are chugging the Snowball Island. Now, he not only just throws snowballs real quick, but the guy's like a snowball sniper rifle and a snowball Gatling gun. He's super fast and super accurate when it comes to snowballs. He leads the target like you put in a Halo game. And it's very funny because he ends up warming up to break the kid. And same with the other two, with the parents. And the rotation out too. But bring your son to work day, apparently. And really funny because they have this real tough, hard ass author with all these books and ideas and stuff and it's just children. Now, the character is played by Peter Dinklage, which we all know from Game of Thrones. No, I haven't seen the show entirely, but I know that he's a pretty tough guy. He's, he's named Tyrion, I think, Lancaster. Tyrion something. Anyway, Tyrion. And he's about yay tall. And a little taller than that. But anyway, the term that they prefer, I believe, is dwarf. Rather than mean like that. The stereotypical and formal kind of other names that you probably would get in trouble for nowadays. I'm just gonna refer to him as dwarf. But he's a good actor. I like him, even though he has a temper problem in real life too when it comes to other actors. But that's a whole nother television I could get into. But in this movie, he plays the guy trying to sell his idea to this company that really wants James Gunn's publishing company, like Penguin Books, more or less. And everyone's like, oh my god, he's so short. Don't mention anything about his height. Meanwhile, Buddy comes over from this workshop, thinks that he's a genuine friend and a genuine elf from his youth. Now, this is funny because, number one, the situation. But number two, you would think that Buddy would be around all these elves. He would see all the elves, produce and make more elves of themselves. So you'd think that, at least instead of the workshop, wing of the workshop for the species, you would think that he would know all the elves that came out of there. And he wouldn't recognize someone like Peter Dinklage, to where he keeps calling elf. Now, as a while, that really pisses him off. Which, someone could call me retard all the time. I think I would give you, my hair looks thinner by him too. So, they show, Peter Dinklage, I don't call him at first, but then he's like, call me out one more time, and let's see what happens. So then he said, oh boy, he must be an angry elf. To which Peter ends up marching on top of the table. And then he said, oh boy, he just wants a big hug. In which Peter Dinklage runs at him and takes him at both feet and starts wrestling the ground. Now, this is hilarious because they show them two fighting and Peter actually kicking his ass. A man like twice the size of him. Literally twice the size of him. Meaning he died beaten by a little dwarf character, dwarf guy. Now, beforehand, you see him shoving, I guess, bribe into his pocket because people really want him and give him so ideas. Now, afterwards, James Gunn yells at Buddy for causing all kind of disturbances and being a PR nightmare for anyone who's a dwarf advocate. Now, which is true, but then they borrow it's a little blog book of ideas for stories. Now, this is all well good because he was attracted to begin with, but why didn't he steal the envelope? Well, they were, money well, the two of them will fight and wrestling and stuff. And then he marches away and stuff without noticing that his little blood book and his book is missing. So he gets to borrow the book for their own ideas. That becomes stealing. I'm sure that the guy is kind of technical term for it, but that's stealing right there. But we don't care. So, they show up this guy and pissed off walking out of the place and think, fucking guys. You never hear from Peter again. Maybe, which is probably for the better. Now, I would imagine that there are a lot of, dwarves and little people like that. Maybe it's determined little people, but whatever. In which they would have a big issue. They would have a big issue with stupid people referring to them as elves, midgets, and so on and so forth. But I try to be respectful to old people. I know a few little people at the gym that are really fun and really nice, and they work a bunch off at the gym. So I respect all of them. They get me right here. Anyway, they show that, and they show that because they borrowed the book from this guy. Yeah, so that was a good idea that they fought each other. I mean, it was still a nightmare, and they could just sued for copyright infringement and idea stealing, but whatever. So then they showed that they showed that Buddy ran away from me, the complete jerk, and they showed that Santa Claus people crashing into Central Park. Now, you mentioned what that Papa Elf invented, like an old 60s jet propulsion system for the sleigh. It's amount of rocket that goes underneath the sleigh. Now, I have a problem with this because number one, it's old and outdated. Number two, I'm not a fan of the single engine on the design of this thing because there could be like a balancing issue. Like I should put this it could very easily rock back and forth because the sack would be unbalanced and uneven. So having two rockets on both sides would be more useful to me, I think. Or under the sleigh. And what would the point of reindeer be? I guess for steering, I guess. Because the rocket can only go straight. Anyway, this thing gets damaged, and then later on it gets lost altogether by colliding with a big statue. Now, the kids have to believe in Santa Claus again, which Buddy has to raise Christmas cheer. How they could do that? They do that very easily by using the news and the kid runs away with Santa's book, and he also has to go get Santa Claus and rescue him from the Black Riders, from the police riders on horseback. Now, these horses and the horse riders look the scariest things imaginable. It remind me of the, the wraiths from Harry Potter, the Death Riders. I know I messed it up, but they also remind me of the horsemen from the Earl Connick musical piece by Frank Schubert. You know, and the reason why they're so dead to the real Santa Claus, James Caan takes it and to try to lure him away because the real Santa Claus put them on the naughty list and they still hold a grudge for it. Talking about holding a grudge against somebody like St. Nick. So then, that's so stupid but funny because to raise Christmas cheer, the kid reads from the book of Santa Claus, the Naughty Nights list and the wish list, and he said, all the people that met the Claus moved from little kids to the hardcore bikers to the people in prison are all like cheering for him and singing for him. And I like this part about, this guy goes up to the newscaster and says, "You're very pretty. I love your work." And all this, making her blush. But then she finds out that her wish for this Christmas is to get her a nice Tiffany diamond ring from her boyfriend, from her fiance, and get his sorry ass not to be waiting on her, waiting on him for so long. So then everyone in the earth could, ooh. I think she should win with the other guy. But that's the end of the day. No, there's a funny moment with the biker guy, like, he wants, like, something, not so macho for his Christmas gift, where he said to his friends, it could be another guy with my name, not me. Don't look at me so weird. That's funny. Mm-hmm. And I would like to find that even to the Southwest, like James Caan, give into the Christmas spirit and start to sing. Yeah, like his singing would actually affect Christmas cheer so much that it made Santa Claus rise up and come on. Like the gold days where the sleigh was just powered by cheering good tidings and stuff. So they have Zoe Deschanel singing beautifully as normal, and then they have Mary Steenburgen singing, but her singing was I could do a bad job in it. And that's saying something because I can't with jack shit. Anyway, yeah, the bikers singing to the song. They had the prisoners singing. They had we tried to use another movie altogether, but besides that, they had the old employer with the security card doing a kick line like the Rockettes do every year. That was super funny. I mean, really funny. And then they had this whole cheer and this whole hope and stuff. It's just so magical. It actually made me cry out a little bit. and it was really funny. That Santa did take Buddy back to the North Pole, and he also had another elf too. Zoe Deschanel came back to be his little elf queen. You know, they had a human baby up there. I would think it'd be a little cold for the baby, but still, whatever. I'm glad that in this movie they show female elf too. The little kid elf, but female. It's not a bit like the Sinclair movie, which I'll get to eventually this year because that's a great movie. Anyway, I like this movie because we have James Caan, which plays like a Southwest Grinch character who's like a local business type guy. And then we have Buddy, which is pure-hearted, always loved sugar. I mean, this man drinks bottles of one-handed, and he chugs a whole thing down. And then he has syrup on pasta. I'm sorry, it's ice cream candies and other high sweet stuff. And it's just so cheerful and so good that he was able to make his own father a big Southwest into a Chris loving guy. You might even say that his heart grew 3 sizes that day. And it wasn't because of the 2 cheese fries that he had for lunch. But yeah, I like this movie. Sorry Mom, but I gotta say I like a Will Ferrell movie. This one was the best Will Ferrell movie I've ever seen. I'm glad that I saw it because it deserves to be watched by millions of people. And I will continue to watch Elf. I'm continuing to get my little Elf lad to see the movie too. Let me know how you guys like the movie Elf. If you guys grew up with it, or if you thought that it's a new movie, definitely check it out. And of course, they end up with a storybook ending, like a storybook Peach, looking Shrek. And I think that they mentioned the snowman guy from the beginning of the movie too. That was just rolled up that day or whatever. And you know, I thank you for watching this video on a movie Elf for the Christmas season of 2023. If you like my video and you want to see more of me and my videos and such, you can always leave a comment on my video, subscribe to my channel, or share it. And if you want, you can also contact me on my cell phone number at 631-707-3707. You could contact me or text me. My Twitter is PMelsonPro. It's PMelsonPro on Twitter, or X if you prefer. You can contact me on my email at jjsviewingchannel@gmail.com. So remember guys, have a happy and safe holiday season. Don't eat too much holiday food. Enjoy yourselves. Have a happy Hanukkah. Have a Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy New Year's. Happy Shut the Fuck Up Day. And Happy Life Day. So, I salute anyone that enjoyed this movie. Are there any other Goodfellas movie that you want me to talk about or watch? I don't make a mind yet, like Town Naked Nights, Bella of Ricky Bobby. So let me know if you want me to talk about any of those eventually. So aloha guys, Merry Xmas.